Hi, my name is Nancy Love, and I am live from Southern California Planet Peace Project. This is part of a series of tutorials that I call Micro Peace, and they deal with how to be a peaceful person living in a war-filled world. When I say narc target, I don't mean target of the Drug Enforcement Agency. If you're a narc target of that sort, then you know why. You don't need anybody to explain that to you. When I say narc, I mean that's the four letters associated with narcissism now because it's such a buzzword. For some reason, ever since 2016 or so, everybody knows how to spell it and what it is. Why is that? Anyway, narcissism is one of the most dangerous things in the world. In all of my studies and all of my thinking, I can't see a real difference between narcissism and sociopathy. These people are extremely dangerous and they can be really heartless. They're the bullies of the world, and we all know that at the very core of bullying is a form of real insecurity and a feeling and a sense of disenfranchisement. Everybody wants to be part of the main. People want to be, liked and loved and embraced and part of the culture. And when somebody feels that for whatever reason they're always going to be out of the mainstream and shoved into a subculture or alone, then that can be frightening, particularly when people are growing up and they can develop some really unfortunate and unpleasant social skills, shall we say, that are really designed to bring other people down to that level of insecurity that is the basis for narcissism and much sociopathic behavior. Years ago, I read something that was so fascinating. It was actually about domestic violence, and it said that although this can vary, what causes certain women, and it dealt with male-female relationships, but this probably applies to other types of relationships as well. What causes certain people to become targets of overbearing, domineering spouses? And I expect, your first thought is, well, this list is going to include things like weak or, not very socially skilled or whatever. Turns out it was all good. And I went, whoa, that was such a paradigm shift for me. Narcissists target people both in romantic relationships and in other types of relationships, whether it be employment or just friendships or whatever. They target people who have the skills and the qualities that they want and of which they are jealous. Things like spiritual wisdom, religiosity and or spirituality, a wisdom, a self-confidence, an independence. Sometimes the people that are targeted are physically attractive, not necessarily, but the people have many qualities. They can be sincerely charming. And the difference between narcissistic charm is that it's fake, it's a total facade, and it's a put on. Sincere charm is real interest in other people, trustworthiness, friendliness, optimism. Somebody can be really charming and it's not charm, it's just the real deal, Lucille. So it's patience, having compassion, being a nurturing person, being an empath. Being an empath can be one of the most challenging things. And here again, you'd think it'd be all good, but it can be extremely challenging to be one of these nurturing, compassionate people who tends to calm the emotions of others. It makes you more sensitive, and it can make you a better communicator, and it can make you more successful in relationships because at least you're paying attention. At least you're sensitive to other people's situations and their feelings. Tend to be seen as prey for predators, and we're tired of it. We're not your prey. We feel your pain, but it's not really ours. And so at some point, empaths need to develop the social skills, the boundaries, the emotional freedom from feeling other people's emotions all the time and going, oh, boo hoo, how sad. You know, the problems of severely mentally ill people aren't yours. So be the right thing. Listen to me. It can be the right thing to love and forgive and move on. Get away because you have yourself to protect. And in spousal relationships, you may have children and pets to protect. So you need to move on and don't let them continue to manipulate you into being this forgiving, nurturing, Christ-like person because that's not your job. Your job is to live a healthy life of freedom and independence and maturity. So narcissists do target people with many admirable qualities, many skills that we all want and that many of us have. And what they do that for is to take them away from us. They want what we have, and they know on some deep level, no matter how superior they act, no matter how superior they seem, or no matter how superior they want you to think they are to you, they themselves know who they really are, and they want to bring you down. They have to bust your chops and make you insecure if they possibly can. They have to take away your independence because a narcissist can't have you being socially, emotionally, psychologically, cognitively independent. They want you to depend on them for your self concept, and they will weaken your self concept until you don't feel that you can manage without them if they let if you let them. Many people see what's happening and we never succumb to that, and we never lose our self concept because we too know who we are. So we are very well grounded in a mature self respect that is founded on decency and ethics and morality and wisdom and spirituality. So if you truly have a good self concept, a narcissist can't take it away from you. They sure will try. There's so much more to say on this. Many books have been written, many videos made, and this is a very complex subject. But I do want to give you food for thought today that if you feel that you've been targeted by a narcissist and that person is trying to disempower you and make you dependent on them for your own feelings of self worth, they are. And if you're wondering why on earth that is, it's because they themselves are jealous of you. And when people are jealous of you, they sometimes don't realize that they should analyze why that is and try to get what you have without taking it from you. Like if you envied somebody's social charm and popularity and they were very vivacious and ebullient and the life of the party and optimistic and cheerful, you don't have to take that away from them in order to have it yourself. You can emulate people. You can emulate people that you want to be like. You don't have to take away their optimism if you want to be more optimistic. You don't have to take away somebody's extroversion and their life of the party behavior if you want to be extroverted in life of the party. You can learn from example and emulate them. So just think on this, my friends, and realize that if you feel that you are being targeted by a narcissist who wants to control you, they do. And if you're wondering why that is and how you can get away from them, realize that keep true to your own self-concept, keep true to what you know from your own state of wisdom and confidence and self-development and maturity. That will unnerve them, and maybe they'll just go the heck away. If you can't get away from them because you might be married to the person, or perhaps it's a parent or your employer and you can't leave your job, and at least that gives you some sort of skill set to not be so victimized by them. So I'm saying this to help people, and I hope I've helped someone today. Thank you. Bye.